Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's Kim from Brightly Crafted. It's been quite a while since I've posted any flip throughs. There's been a lot going on and hadn't gotten around to it. But I did want to share with you this soft cover journal that I've made. I've got several of them coming up. This is the first one I've finished. It is about 6 by 9. I try to keep the sizes the same all the time so that I don't have to cut a lot of paper up. But the signatures are sewn in and the threads are exposed here on this. This is scraps from my mom's quilting box. She doesn't quilt anymore because it's too hard on her hands, so I've gone through her box and taken out all these scraps, and I hand sewed them all down. And you see all the little threads that are here. And then this, I did machine sew around the outer edge of this, but I left this, the edges raw. I really like the way that looks. I've sewn a button on, and then I've got this elastic, a piece of elastic here to keep it closed. I thought that elastic would be a good idea because as you add stuff to the journal, you'll have a lot of room to expand. And while I'm thinking about it, I apologize for my fingernails. I coffee dyed it off a lot of a lot of paper this morning. Anyway, so it opens like this, and on the inside cover and on the back here I've added a pocket, fabric pocket. I don't have a whole lot of embellishments in it because I thought that this is something, you know, somebody's going to either strictly use it as a journal or you know, want to put their own influence into it as far as what kind of things that they'd like in it. This is just a book page pocket that I did sew around. It's coffee dyed. There's 4 signatures, and each one of the signatures starts with a piece of cardstock that I coffee dyed, and there's some lace here on this edge. We have, I think there's a total of 12 pockets, not counting the 2 fabric ones at the beginning and the end there. I did the stamping here, but there's 3 different times I did it, and every one that I did it on, up in this corner, it kind of made this blotch in the middle. I'm not sure what that was all about. I really liked it anyway. It almost looks like it's supposed to be like that. And then I've got a little die cut here that was also die cut out of coffee dyed paper and just like a plant, a leafy branch. And then the tag, fairly good sized coffee dyed tag. And this is some of that Snug Hug seam binding ribbon on the top of it. All the pages are coffee dyed. There's a couple little cards throughout. I have some dotted paper in here. Here's a page that has a couple pockets on it. I've got 2 of the plain tags also in this. Just a small envelope here. And just another little die cut piece here of a plant. I do have tabs. You can see that I use the same kind of fabrics that's on the cover as tabs. There's a coffee dyed doily. There's the other half of that doily. Another of what the stamping on the cardstock with the tab, of course. And another bit of a card there. This is just a paper clip. It's got some of the fabric again from the cover on it. That's the first signature. The second signature is fairly the same. I think all of them are pretty much the same. The only thing that's going to vary is there's just a couple of these craft paper tags in there, and then some different the cuts made out of the coffee dyed paper. Doily, dotted paper. You can tell this paper, this was a sprayed page as opposed to you know, the regular dip. And there's a couple tags here with the Snug Hug on it. This is just a little tag I made with a little bit of the extra scraps that I had left over. Another little piece of die cut there. Card. So when you want to just make a little note. Or draw a picture or wherever it is you want to use a journal for. Signature 3. Another of the die cuts, plain tag. Card. Doily. dotted paper, a tab, sorry. In this pocket, I made a tiny little house. Same fabrics as on the outside. You could like put a pin on it, or put a dangle on it if you want and hang it from somewhere in the book. I just had some scraps and was just kind of wasting time, seeing how difficult. His actually it was harder than I thought to make those little tiny house. And the fourth signature. Big tag. The same stamping and the die cut there. Another one of the paper clips up here. This pocket has the 2 tags, and then it also has another house. It's a little bit bigger house. My little Scrappy house. And there you go. That's it. And like I said, I didn't put anything in it. It's the inside between here does have some cotton batting, so it is nice. It's thick. It's nice and soft. And I mean, this is the kind of thing if you had like a big purse, it'd stick down in there, and you wouldn't have to worry about squishing anything. I got the inside pockets where you can put your pencils. And also, I wanted to show you something. I ran this the thing all the way across, and I haven't tried it, but I don't know. You might be able to even get something in here. Maybe not. Yeah, look at that. Get a brush. So you could kind of, if you put your pencil or pen in there, if you had a nice thin pen, it's not going to fall out. And that's it. This is just the blue Scrappy quilt, and it'll be on Etsy later today. I'll take some pictures and get it loaded up, but I think I'm going to put it on there for about $45. And like I said, keep in mind I got some other ones coming, so keep watching. Thank you.